Ice Spice booty.
Ice Spice's rap career was already on the brink of disaster when her ex-BFF, Baby Storm, leaked the messages exposing her trash talk about Nicki Minaj. But things went from bad to worse when Ice Spice became hooked on OAC and started losing a fortune. It seems her alleged raging addiction to OAC may be even more severe than we initially thought. Before we dive into this disaster, let me give you a quick recap of Ice Spice's career. As you might recall, her downfall was inevitable from the start. Her weight was never the true reason behind her rise to fame. It was her body that made her blow up, and people wasted no time pointing that out when she began to lose her signature curves. Ice Spice began gaining traction in 2023 when she dropped the hit song Munch, which went viral and attracted millions of followers in a matter of months. She even collaborated twice with Nicki Minaj, which is insane considering both tracks were massive hits. This endorsement only made things worse. In fact, Nicki herself dubbed Ice Spice the rap princess. But as if that weren't shocking enough, within just 1 year of skyrocketing to fame, Ice Spice was invited to the Met Gala, collaborated with Taylor Swift, and performed alongside her. Yet, despite these monumental achievements, her popularity was still mostly built on her body, not her music. However, Ice Spice seemed to ignore the reality. She allegedly became addicted to OAC, and within a few months, her career had already started to crumble. Things got worse when her former closest friend, Baby Storm, exposed private text messages of Ice Spice trashing Nicki Minaj. Nicki's jabs caused Ice Spice to lose massive support, and the damage was done. Her streaming numbers plummeted, and her latest album, Y2K, was met with criticism. Fans said the cover art and tracks didn't embody the spirit of Y2K. Some even claimed her EP was a better project than her debut album, which only debuted at number 18 and sold a meager 28,000 copies in its first week. On any other day, 28,000 copies might not be seen as disastrous, but for Ice Spice, who had a song with Nicki Minaj, Taylor Swift, Grammy nominations, and millions in brand deals, that number is an absolute flop. Initially, people were in denial about her body playing a role in her success, but once she started losing weight and her numbers dropped, it became impossible to deny the connection. Ice Spice's fan base, made up largely of young girls who aspired to have a voluptuous body like hers and young men who fantasized about being with someone like her, began to lose interest once her curves disappeared. As she shed weight due to OAC, the allure of her physical appeal faded, and people started to realize her talent was, well, lacking. For those unfamiliar, OAC is a drug originally created to help people with type 2 diabetes manage their weight. In the past year, it has become a sensation, especially on TikTok, with many celebrities using it to drastically transform their bodies. But unlike most celebs who receive praise for their weight loss, Ice Spice was met with backlash. As she admitted herself, her entire attraction was tied to her body. So when she began losing that shape, fans quickly lost interest in her music. Realizing she was losing support, Ice Spice tried to win back Nicki Minaj's favor, claiming her public relations relationship with Nicki was still intact. However, when asked about the leaked texts, Ice Spice's attempts to rebuild her career backfired. "I think the world loves us together," Nicki said. "We're not the closest, but we've had hits together. I could have used better language in those texts, but regardless, I respect Nicki and everything she's done for me and the culture." But her efforts didn't stop there. Desperate for attention, Ice Spice entered a PR relationship with Central C to generate buzz. Unfortunately, this move backfired spectacularly as fans turned on her. Central was already in a relationship with popular TikTok influencer Maddie, and Maddie even had a breakdown accusing Ice Spice of stealing her man. The situation went from bad to worse, and now Ice Spice's career is hanging by a thread.
With her boyfriend one night, and the next day he is posted up with Ice Spice in Chrome Heart. I didn't even actually get to break up with him, and he's already with the next girl. He gave me not even like 12 hours notice before he was being filmed in Chrome Hearts with her. The flight from America is 12 hours. She was already on the fucking plane. This is 4 days until my birthday. When I saw him in her comment section like that, I tweaked so bad I was gonna put this screenshot. I thought rapper boyfriend was at least considerate enough to let me have my birthday week, and then I see them at the club on the 6th of July. My birthday's on the 7th. This man has since emailed me, called my mum, tried to follow my friends on Instagram. You get the gist. So it wasn't that much of a surprise when I get a call from his team, and it's a girl on the end of the phone saying, "First and foremost, I'm a girl's girl. So his team is calling me, trying to convince me to have a conversation with him. And they're trying to tell me like he had no control over this. And I'm trying to get the point across. It doesn't matter if he had control or not. Why the was I told 12 hours before it happened? I'm going insane because all I'm seeing is comments being like, how could she condone this? This is so embarrassing for her. Like, why would she let her man act like this? Guys, I wasn't. I never agreed to this. No one told me. Okay, now that we got the logistics out the way, I have to laugh. When I got sent this story 5,000 times, me and my friends were dying. We thought Ice Spice must have found out that he played me and f***ing us. That's the only reason he would have one shoe on. And then he escaped, and that's why he said you only live twice. Then this guy put on his broadcast channel, no Madeline slander shall be tolerated. Who is he talking to? Who is he?
Things went from bad to worse for Ice Spice when she was accused of stealing Central C. This all started after she shared a TikTok video of herself performing push-ups with the. When Ice Spice saw Central's post, she immediately took to social media, commenting with disparaging remarks about him and asking why he would do that. As you can see, in addition to her rumored addiction, Ice Spice has been tangled in a series of other controversies that have only accelerated her decline. And from the looks of it, she's a perfect example of how fame and virality can become the foundation of your entire image in music. Another person commented, if she doesn't score another hit soon, her career will end faster than it began. Others chimed in, pointing out, the real lesson here is how far contacts and industry backing can take you when you don't have any real talent until they're done with you. And let's be honest, many fans feel that her body change was the nail in the coffin. I won't lie. I think her body change did it, someone stated. It's fine for her to want to lose weight. God bless her for that. But so many of her fans were drawn to her because of that flawless figure. Now that it's gone, she's lost the attraction. So, what do you think? Do you believe Ice Spice's career decline is linked to her weight loss, or was it something else? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to click here to watch this additional, extremely chaotic video.